Will zombies ever feel the same again? Will modern zombies eventually feel like classic? Or will modern zombies continue being bland and kinda boring? Let's discuss why and how they could try to make it feel the same. But before that, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on my last video. I asked for 5 likes and you guys killed it. I got well over 5 likes. Last time I checked it was over like 15. It was like 19 last time I checked. So thank you guys so much. Be sure to like, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I try to put in as much effort as I can. And you guys killed the like goal on my last video. So for this video, my like goal is probably around 7 likes. It's a big goal. I know you can do it. So yeah, you guys have proved me that 5 likes is too small of a goal. But anyway, let's move on and let's get into today's video. Gameplay is a core part about zombies, which is important. The feeling of class zombies is heavily influenced by the gameplay. You are not some overpowered god or anything. You can easily down without Yug, and that builds suspense that relieve you when you buy Yug. Truly makes zombies great, the feeling of being rewarded for going up from 0. In BO6, especially in Cold War, this feeling is totally absent, and you have kind of enough health and firepower to get to a decent round and get good stuff, and except the boss spam and heavily flawed point system, there is no difficulty in BO6, even if they promise it would be more difficult. And no, the beginning is still way easier than in BO1 or BO2 or even World of War, I would say. Which do really suck, cause they, promised us that there were supposed to be difficulty in this game. And it wasn't. And that's kind of sad, to be honest. But anyway, the point system is one of the main flaws of modern zombies, and going back to a similar system as the classic. And I'm not saying I want the classic one. I'm not saying that I want the point system from World of War all the way to BO4. I just want another point system that actually gives me points for actually shooting the zombies. Because it just makes setting up even more of a hassle, and I will get more into that later. But I just want to say also that even the BO4 point system is probably much better than the modern one. Because in that game you still get points for shooting the zombies, and that works. And if they don't, wanna bring back the classic one, they can still make a hybrid between the classic one and the BO4 one, or even a hybrid between the BO4 one and the modern one. I mean, it's not that hard, But anyway, they literally removed any meaning of a point gun, and points become harder to earn, which does make setting up and grabbing all the perks part of a hassle that it could have been. And yes, the no perk limit is great. The point system kind of ruins that happiness for me, to be honest. But yeah, it is what it is. The boss zombies don't feel original anymore, and the boss zombies meta in BO6 is just flesh monsters. Just flesh monsters left and right. And I even heard that in the new map, The Tomb, or I also saw it, I didn't just hear it, that the Mimic is gonna return. And sure, it may have different features, but it sure will look the same and probably act the same. But that is just another flesh monster, which truly sucks. And it truly shows you how much creativity Treyarch is lacking. Back in the days, every boss zombie would feel and act different. Sure, the Amalgam Domghast may look a little bit different, the style remains the same, which is kind of my issue. The only thing that doesn't stay the same is how they act, which sucks. Like, sure, in Kino der Toten in BO1 you had the Hellhounds, and they were returning from World of War, and sure, that was another thing. But then you got the Pentagon Thief, and that was 100%. In Ascension you got Space Monkeys, which is in complete contrast to the Pentagon Thief. They literally steal your perks, and they're monkeys that crash down on lunar landers, which is kinda cool. And then in Call of the Dead you had George Romero. I think you get the thing by now. And that's just, why can't they do that again? I mean, literally, it's just they're just lacking in creativity. They could come up with something more interesting than what we have gotten for BO6. It's not that hard. And another complaint is that the zombies used to be a separate mode divided from the other modes. But now every mode is connected, which is good and bad, because I like the weapon and rank system, but bad because that takes away more of the personality zombies had, and for many others also complained about that. The HUD is mainly the factor. It doesn't feel like zombies, and because of the health and the medals you earn, it ruins the immersion, which sucks, and I don't like it. Just give zombies a unique HUD and not just give, our characters a profile pic and just call it a day. It's something, but we need more. I just want our ammo counter to be different, or even just our health bar, or even just our points counter. It isn't that hard. Even custom maps in BO3 change the HUD, and they're not even developers. I mean, they are, but not in the same sense that the Treyarch ones are. And the story is truly lackluster. And I do think that it got a bad start for Cold War, cause I think if that game had a better story, this game would have a more interesting and fresh story, and would have been a better start for this game. I don't think they should bring back the old one. I just want the same level of conspiracy theories to be included, the clear uncensored humor, because those are the things people remember and love. I mean, literally, one of the things when I was younger I would remember about Call of Duty Zombies off the top of my head was one of the one-liners that Dempsey would say, or Nikolai would say, and even some things Richtofen would say. And sure, some of those lines wouldn't work in our current society, because they're kind of bad, but the Treyarch should go back to something similar that works in our current society. Because it's kind of funny, and the lines our characters in BO6 say aren't that funny. They're just, they feel like AI generated almost. It doesn't feel like as human as some of the other lines that our previous characters has said, because they contain more humor and more personality. And that's usually one of the bigger complaints for this mode, that it truly lacks personality right now. But then, is BO6 bad? Not really. It's a fairly good game that I enjoyed and will enjoy once the Tomb comes out. Because right now, it feels rather dry, which is probably because of the replay factor I have mentioned in some of my other videos. You can't do challenges because they won't be a challenge. It will be way too easy, and you will just end up boring, which truly sucks, because it has truly removed more of the replayability. And sure, I might just be getting old, and I get that. I get things change in my mind, and I get that old things are nostalgic. But I'm just speaking from a gameplay perspective, So yeah. And I do think that BO6 will get better, and I do think that next game we get zombies on will be better. Because if they started developing BO6 almost right after Cold War, it makes sense that they would include some core parts from that game, and they couldn't just switch a big factor up before they even release the game, because that would just delay the release date even more. And Infinity Ward had some crunches here and there, so I get that. So I do really hope that in the next game we get zombies on, Black Ops 7 or whatever that's gonna be called, or even Black Ops 2 Remastered, that they listen to the community and give us what we want, because we are the people that played these games. We know them the best and what the people like, while the developers kind of bending down for Activision. No homo there. You can do what you want with that information, but it kind of feels like it. So yeah. But anyway, before I end this video, I just want to say shout out to Cold Warrior. I've been in one of his videos, so be sure to check his channel out. He's a pretty nice guy, and he was going to be in this video, but he was kind of busy, so he didn't respond. And I get that. People had some other activities they had to attend to, but I do recommend checking his channel out if you enjoy mine. He does some glitches and fact videos, and those are great. I do really enjoy his content as well, and he's a nice guy, so you should probably give him a watch. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my video, and be sure to like and subscribe. My like for this video is 7 likes, as I said in the beginning of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!